Hey guys, Chelsea from Attention to Details here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We're working on this Chevy Impala for my customer. It's about 40 degrees outside, super cold. We saw this vehicle, which was about 6 months ago. We had done a quick paint enhancement, a ceramic sealant, and at the end of the appointment, the customer started asking questions about ceramic coatings. He'd seen a couple of my videos on YouTube and wanted to know if I thought that he would be a good candidate for ceramic coating. And he would be that perfect candidate for one. He has a daily driver. He honestly avoids the automatic car wash as much as he can. He does contact washes, but he's looking for easier maintenance, long-term protection, chemical resistance, especially as we head into wintertime. And so this is going to be a perfect vehicle for us to apply a ceramic coating to. Now, the product that we're going to be working with today is Shine Supply Beadlock Pro Marine Ceramic Coating. Now, a while back, we did a video showing their Beadlock Pro Ceramic Coating, which is more for automobiles. It's going to be about a 2 to 3 year coating. I found it to be extremely easy to apply. For those of you that maybe you're a beginner, enthusiast, or maybe a detailer that wants an entry-level product to offer your customers, it's going to be very affordable, give you really nice gloss and shine, chemical resistant. I was extremely impressed with that product, especially for the price point. But when Jeremy told me about this product, he actually said that this is a better selling product on their website than their Beadlock Pro, which I was already impressed with. So I was extremely intrigued to test this out. This customer is one that I will see every 6 months. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe and notification bell off to the side, because we will be doing updates on this product. For those of you that want maybe a little bit more chemical resistance or durability out of your coatings, we're going to be testing out their marine ceramic coating. So let's go ahead and see what the application instructions are like, and we'll go ahead and get right into it. So right off the bat, opening up our tin packaging, which is really cool, by the way, we have a auto fiber saver applicator to apply the coating with. And then we have a 50 milliliter size bottle of our Marine Beadlock Pro ceramic coating. You can pause the screen if you want to read the detailed instructions for applying this, but we're going to go over that step by step in just a second. And even though this is a marine grade ceramic coating, the instructions for applying it to an automobile are going to be just the same. It's very easy on, very easy off, whether you're using this on boats or cars. Just a quick tip for those of you that are getting more into ceramic coatings, or maybe you just want to ensure that you have no sort of high spots on your paint. You'll notice the 2 light sources that I have behind me. This is a white vehicle. It's going to be really hard for me to see the coating on here if I had too much lighting on in the shop. And so what I actually have is a softbox light over here that's going to give me diffuse lighting. And that's going to really help me see any sort of the rainbowing, but also any high spots left behind. But then you'll also notice that I have my lights back here. I don't have them on the vehicle. That's going to be too much light. I actually have them turned away onto the wall, and especially if you have like a white sheet, anything white that you can shine in the background to kind of shine the light on, that's going to really help you be able to see the coating, especially on a vehicle that's this color. But for those that are just getting into coatings, or maybe just want to make it a lot easier, less stressful, hopefully those 2 tips can help. I will put the links to these lights down below. I picked this one up off of Amazon. It actually came with a 2-pack, so it was very affordable, but I only really needed the one. And then these are my dimmable lights from Chicago Auto Pros. Been absolutely loving them, especially for paint correction. But I'll go ahead and link those up for those of you that want to try them out for yourself. Ooh, it's stronger. It's got a little bit of a kick to it. Being as how this is our first time applying it to a panel, we're going to go heavy to prime our applicator. And then after we get everything primed, you won't need near as much. As always, divide your hood into half, and then in half again. We're going to work this half at a time. You have about a 45 to 60 second window before you need to level and remove. So that's going to give us about panel by panel for us to go. This is a thicker product to work with than the original Beadlock Pro, so just make sure you have enough on your pad. Because this coating doesn't have much of a rainbowing effect to it, it might have just ever so slight a little bit of a rainbowing effect, but it's not the telltale sign that most coatings have. I was really struggling with seeing this coating, so I kept turning the lights on, playing with it. So this coating is actually a little bit different than the Beadlock Pro that I'm seeing. And instructions do say that when you start to see it kind of sweating, that is when it is ready to level. So we leveled this section and we're now moving to the other half. I actually did turn on a little bit more light. That's gonna help me actually see this. Rainbowing coatings, you want a little bit less light. That's gonna help you see any sort of that rainbow effect. But when you have a coating that has more of a sweating effect, you're probably gonna want a little bit more lighting. Maybe not a whole lot that you're like blinded by it, especially on a white vehicle, but you do want a little bit more light than I traditionally would use if this was rainbowing. You can actually see in the light how it just kind of has a little bit of a sweating, but a little bit of like an oily appearance to it. I know it's white and it's harder to see. So as we get closer to that 60-second mark, you can really start to see where our transfer solution and our coating are starting to separate and more of that sweating. So we have our 2 towels here. Come in. We have a little bit of a grab, but not cumbersome. And that very, very quickly is removed. I don't feel like I am having to constantly go over it. It doesn't feel like it's super streaky. And we're just gonna do a very light touch. This is just to help ensure we don't have any sort of high spots. It feels nice and slick under our towel. Almost silky. And it's just as easy as that. Mind you, I'm working in winter time. We're about 65 degrees in our temperature control garage, so I'm not necessarily outside in the sun, but from what I've heard, this is actually a coating that can tolerate being used in a mobile setting outdoors. So I'm excited to continue to work with this. I think we're gonna very quickly be able to coat this vehicle, but we'll show you a closer look at the application process and then keep working our way around this vehicle. Shine Supply, for those of you that have never really worked with them, are products that are more focused on the pro market. Now, an enthusiast, a beginner can use them and still have great success, but Jeremy specifically wanted to create products that were easy to use for the professional detailer to be profitable. But a lot of his products, because Jeremy actually has a huge background in mobile detailing, are going to be more sun friendly, and that's something that not many products offer. Some interesting things that I learned about these coatings from Jeremy was that this product is actually double the concentration of coating within it as the Beadlock Pro coating. And they actually coated a ranch truck outdoors with this product. He said it was awesome to work with, had an extended flash time, and so ideally this is a product that's going to be great for mobile detailers. Now, how many years is a product like this going to last? Jeremy's not a huge fan of putting year labels on coatings. Now, sometimes because of just what the consumer is demanding, you know, he could say it's a 2, 3, 4, 5 year coating, but realistically, it's going to come down to how you maintain the coating. If you're using proper soaps, if you're avoiding automatic car washes and just really torturing it with neglect. So you can use something like their Punch It ceramic detailer to maintain it with. You can even add a little bit of that into your soap solution to make an SiO2. You can rinse your vehicle, spray some of this on, rinse that off, and it will replenish the coating. So he has tons of products. In fact, an Instagram page where you can view many of their products and get a closer look at how to get the most out of them. But really great products from Shine Supply for those of you that are looking for a brand that's going to offer professional level results and give you the protection that you're looking for your vehicles. So we're about halfway done with the Impala. It's coming along really well. I'm finding that I can't quite figure out the ideal lighting. It doesn't like too little lighting, but it doesn't like a lot of lighting. And so I just kind of keep playing with my lighting to see. And some coatings, they honestly come down to almost like muscle memory. You have to just pay attention to where you are applying it and removing it. You may not necessarily see it. This is one of those ones that I wouldn't necessarily say it's for those of you who have never tried a ceramic coating for the first time. You want to at least have a little bit of experience with ceramic coatings as far as the removal process. Now, when it comes to removing, it is actually very easy to remove. I'm not fighting a lot of that transfer solution or residue. It's very quick to wipe off. This is actually, they say with this product, you don't want to keep going back over the product too much after you've kind of done your initial level, because that can actually create some streaking issues. So it does like minimal touch when it comes to removing the coating. I'm using the Auto Fiber quadrant towels. These are really, really nice for coatings, especially I'm kind of ADHD. As I'm doing these videos, sometimes I'll forget which side I've used. So we've got these nice numbers here that you just kind of go in order. So this panel, I will do the number 5s. Over here, we'll do our number 6s, and we'll just keep working our way around the vehicle. Once we get through all 8 sides, I'll get a new towel, keep moving. But my final touch, I've been using my Korean plush microfiber. Very light touch, just kind of quickly go over it for one final light touch, and it's been coming up very quickly. So we've had this on there for, I would say, over a minute now. We're gonna come in for the initial level. I do like to do a little bit more of a semicircle if you can, but you can do straight lines. You don't have to do one or the other. So this section is done. We won't go back over it. Now we move on to number 6 and just keep working. Now I worked to about right here. I can see that in my light. Not too terribly much. You're not gonna be able to see it, but I can see right here. So we'll do this section here. If it's not grabby at all, let it sit on there for a little bit longer. You want it to be a little bit grabby, not difficult, not to the point where you're like fighting the towel. And then our light third touch. Now, I've noticed it's not a super slick coating at this point. We'll check in tomorrow after this is cured 24 hours to see kind of where our slickness lies. A lot of coatings, they're not gonna be slick right off the bat, but as they continue to cure over the next, let's say 24 hours up to 7 days, some even beyond that, they will continue to gain slickness as they cure. So one final observation with this product, for those of you that are a little sensitive to odors, the Beadlock Pro ceramic coating, I found didn't have much of an odor to it at all. This, I can definitely smell it. So just make sure you guys have proper ventilation. And for those of you that want to kind of compare and contrast, the Beadlock Pro has less odor. This is a little bit more pungent, but we also have a higher solids content within this. It's a thicker formula, so you're gonna have a different odor than the Beadlock Pro ceramic coating. But very quickly I'm able to work around this vehicle. It's a different user experience than the Beadlock Pro, but it's not a bad user experience, it's just different. So we're gonna finish up this vehicle. We'll bring you guys back once everything is said and done, show you our finished result, maybe a little bit of our fresh hydrophobics. Ideally, I had wanted to apply this product outdoors to be able to demonstrate for you guys its capabilities of being applied in a mobile setting. If any of you guys would actually like to see a second video with this product, with me applying it outdoors, give us a thumbs up. Maybe we'll be able to revisit this coating in the spring when temperatures warm up. I know we're kind of late fall, early winter when we applied this product, and so our temperatures were too cold for me to safely apply it outdoors, and so we were kind of limited with that. So I apologize that I wasn't able to demonstrate for you guys the benefits of having this product for those that are a mobile detailer, but hopefully you've been able to kind of see some of the unique aspects of this product. I know in a detailing industry that's just completely saturated with product, it can be really hard to try to choose which product is the right one for you. So if you have a boat or even a car, you're looking for something that's going to give you durability, chemical resistance, really nice gloss and shine, and just a friendly user experience, I'll put the link to this product down below. And here's just a quick look at what the hydrophobics look like. I wasn't able to soak the vehicle down. I normally don't like to create more work for myself, but we will be applying this to our test panel in the future to be able to take a closer look at some of the hydrophobics, maybe the durability of this product for those that want to see it. So again, make sure you stay tuned to this channel and hit the notification bell off to the side, as we'll be doing that in the next couple weeks with a lot of the new coatings that we've used. But if you've used this product, please comment down below with what your experience has been like. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the very next detail.